Hi everyone, welcome to Advice to Think Twice. This is Monica and I'm doing our week ahead readings. Welcome. I hope everyone's doing well. I've been sleeping a little bit better for the past couple of nights, so I think hopefully we've turned a corner. But obviously, because of not sleeping properly, so the body doesn't have time to do what it needs to do, I'm now a little bit hoarse, so I have to be mindful of just protecting my voice. You probably can hear it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do one video for each element and timestamp them, okay? So that you still have readings, because I'm like, okay, seriously, I need to get some readings done. And hopefully it's not too taxing on me. All right, so this is going to be for the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. That will be the order that we're going to go in. And I'm using the White and Saunders Tarot. And we're going to get started here, see what's going on for the week ahead. And if you're new, remember these are timeless. So whenever you feel drawn to watch the video, that's when you should watch it. There are other readings on the channel to check out as well. Take what resonates, disregard the rest, and watch your sun, your moon, your rising signs. You can also cross-watch for more information. And information on private readings is always in the description box below. Okay, so let me just do timestamps here as we go. Let's begin with Cancer. Okay, what is going on with Cancer, sun, moon, rising, Venus signs in the week ahead? In the situation, we have the Nine of Pentacles. In the challenge, we have the Hangman crowning you. We have the Six of Pentacles. In the foundation, we have the King of Cups. In the past, we have the Nine of Wands. In the outcome, we have the Ten of Swords, the Chariot, and I'll clarify further. So Cancer, the way this looks to me, it looks like you're waiting for someone to reciprocate. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have the Strength card. I feel like you're waiting for someone to reciprocate, and this could be with love life, this could be with business, this could be with any sort of partnership or dynamic or a one-to-one connection, or even you in a group, because you're here with the Nine of Pentacles, right? You're like, I'm fine on my own, I've got everything I need. Your challenge is that you are choosing to wait, you're choosing to not take any action for the time being, waiting to see if something else happens. In the past, we have the Nine of Wands, so I feel like maybe you may have given someone an ultimatum, you took a stand and you said you either do what you're supposed to be doing, you either stick to the plan, you either stick to what you agreed to, you either meet me halfway, or we're done here. Because on the mind is the Six of Pentacles, which is give and take. It's reciprocity. It's something that is equal. It's something that is balanced. You get what you give, right? Everyone does their part. Everyone puts in their contribution towards a higher goal. And you're sitting here thinking, you know what, I don't need to be here, I don't need to work with you, I don't need to be with you, I don't need to collaborate with you in any way. I think it would be beneficial for the both of us. However, I'm not going to do everything myself if it's supposed to be a partnership of any kind, right? In the foundation, we have the King of Cups, and this could be your energy, it could be another water sign that you're dealing with, that could be their sun, their moon, or their rising. But this is where there's a level of maturity, there's a level of, I've grown up here, I can see the truth, I am not afraid to express what I need to say, my emotions don't rule me anymore. I've overcome my emotions, I've overcome any insecurities or codependent tendencies or people pleasing behavior, self-sacrificing behavior with the Hangman. That's a challenge, right? This is like, I've grown up here, I'm mature, I know my worth, and I'm not afraid to ask for it. Because I really feel like you've been through a lot waiting for someone to act right, waiting for someone to meet you in the middle. And it's just not been happening. So, but because you really wanted that, you were a little bit like too attached to a particular outcome with that situation or person, it was difficult to release it. It was difficult to let it go. It was difficult to put your foot down because you thought, well, if I say my way or the highway, they're not going to do it, and then what? I'm going to have to walk away. I don't really want to walk away, but at the same time, they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. Do you know what I mean? It's one of them. And we've all been there. But this has been a learning experience for you. This has been something that has helped you mature, helped you see your worth with the Nine of Pentacles here, and it helped you get to a point where you're saying with the Strength card and the Ten of Swords, if I'm alone in this, then it's not really a partnership anyway. So whatever image I have in my head, whatever dream I have in my head of this being, it's never going to be that, right? So it's just, this is like a cold shower with the Ten of Swords. It's a big reality check, and it's painful and it's hurtful, because when you look back and you see everything that you accepted, everything that you put up with, everything that, you know, you sacrificed hoping for this reciprocity, and you're coming like on the other end of that tunnel where you see it for what it is, and you're like, well, that was just a big fat waste of time and energy and money, and I betrayed myself along the way, and I accepted things I shouldn't have accepted, and all that kind of stuff, right? It's a sobering experience. However, this is where you take time, you mourn it, you release it, and then you keep going, right? Because with the Chariot there, this is victorious energy. This is you literally coming out of a dead-end situation. And it's a dead-end situation because the other party that was supposed to collaborate, was supposed to work with you, was supposed to meet you in the middle, was supposed to be equal give and take, they have refused to do so. You've given them time. You've given them excuses and benefits of the doubt, and you've given them everything, and they just take. Okay? And it has been an experience meant to push you to the limit, meant to push you to the Ten of Swords energy, where even you had to go, okay, seriously, this has got to stop. This has got to end. I don't even care anymore. I don't care what I want with this situation. If it's not that, it's not that. And I'm just going to accept that. Do you know what I mean? So this week, you could be getting some closure and walking away from something with your head held high, because you have done everything you could possibly have done. You've gone above and beyond. You've been patient. You've been understanding. You're just dealing with someone who flat out refuses to do their part. So it's a dead-end situation to begin with. It does not have a future, right? Let's get a little bit more clarity here for Cancer in the week ahead. So with the Nine of Pentacles, we have the Knight of Cups. With the Hangman, we have the Eight of Wands. In the Foundation, with the King of Cups, we have Rebirth. Nine of Wands in the past with the Ace of Wands. Yeah, it led to the Ten of Wands. Six of Pentacles crowning you. Eight of Pentacles. In the outcome, Ten of Swords, Chariot, we have the Five of Cups. The Seven of Cups. King of Wands. And the Magician. Now at the bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Wands. Absolutely. You're victorious in the situation. It hurts. It's painful. If it's a love situation, I can see there's a lot of love there. You've literally put your heart out, gave this person your heart, okay? And they just kept mistreating it. If it's a different type of dynamic, the Knight of Cups just signifies the fact that you went into it with an open mind, with an open heart, hoping for the best, hoping upon hope, you know, trying to see the good in the situation, trying to see the good in the other person, and you've just trying to push everything forward on hope, but it's just been you. Do you know what I mean? It's just been you. The other person has not been doing anything. The Hangman with the Eight of Wands. This could also be a situation where, if this is something that has already ended and it's Mercury retrograde bringing this person back around, they're trying to talk to you. They're trying to, you know, say the things they know you want to hear. Or if you've told this person that it's done, that it's ending, and you're in the process of sorting everything out, then now they're trying to talk to you. They're trying to talk you out of it, but they're just trying to throw everything at you but the kitchen sink, because they know what you want to hear, but you don't trust this person, and I don't think you should. Yeah, look, you're dead. You're dead. I came out wrong. You're done. Okay, King of Cups with the rebirth energy. You're done. You're done with, you're no longer the same person you were when you entered into this partnership. It has completely changed you. It has completely transformed you in a very positive way. It was very painful, but it's a very positive transformation. And you cannot go back. You don't want to go back, right? Because in order for you to be in this partnership, whatever type this is, you would have to go back to being the people pleaser. You would have to go back to taking on more than your share. You would have to go back to just overlooking red flags. You would have to go back to allowing someone to take advantage of you. And who you are, this is something like, when you see the truth, you can't unsee it. Do you know what I mean? You can't pretend you don't know what you know. And that's why rebirth is there with the King of Cups. You're like, I can't do that anymore. I know what that is. It's not just a red flag anymore. That's just the big fat truth in my face. I can't explain it, interpret it, put sugar coating on it. That's what it is, and I trust that that's what it is, and it's unacceptable. And that's just the bottom line. Because whatever happened, it pushed you too far. 10 of Wands, okay, the 9 of Wands with the Ace of Wands make the 10 of Wands, and then the 10 of Swords. And that was the whole purpose of this situation, was to push you to breaking point, to open your eyes to how unfair this situation is, okay? To the fact that you deserve better. You deserve to get what you give, and that's not too much to ask, if you ask me. 6 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles crowning you. This could be a situation where you're dividing assets, or this could be a situation where you are taking money out of things, right? So if you have like a mutual investment with someone, you're saying, okay, I'm withdrawing my share, I'm withdrawing my support, I'm withdrawing my part, okay? And you're taking it back and focusing on what you want to do. So with the 10 of Swords and the Chariot, we have the 5 of Cups. Yes, it's painful. Yes, it's disappointing, to say the least. Okay, it's very disappointing. However, you're turning your back on what has been disappointing. You're turning your back on the 10 of Swords and the 10 of Wands. And what you're looking at, what you're contemplating, okay, what are my options now? What do I want to do now? Because I'm free, I'm independent, King of Wands energy. I've got my drive, I've got my confidence. Okay, maybe I never had this kind of confidence, and now I do, right? What do I want to do with it? What are my options? 7 of Cups. What do I want to do? What kind of job do I want to go into now? What kind of industry? What kind of person do I want to be with? What kind of friendship do I want to have in my life? What kind of new habit do I want to create that makes me happy? Okay, and you're getting ready to have a new beginning in your life with the Magician that you created, that you decide that you deserve. Okay, so Cancer, I'm really loving this reading for you, because whatever happened here, it was very painful. It really was. But it looks like you got it. It looks like you really did. You really got it, okay? You really understood the lesson, and you applied. You accepted it, and then you applied it. And you looked at the pain in the face. You didn't run away or explain it away or pretend it wasn't there. You looked at it. Okay, why do I keep doing this? Why does this keep repeating in my life? What is it trying to tell me? What is it trying to teach me? Where is this coming from inside me? Do you know what I mean? And there has been truly a rebirth and a transformation within you, Cancer. It's a growing up process. It's a whole new level in your life. You can do anything with 7 of Cups. What do you want to do? What do you want to do? Where do you want to go from here? You're free. You have your freedom. You have your independence, confidence. The ball is in your court. The tools are in your hand. It's all about what you want to do with them, right? But it's a whole new phase in your life that will be different, because you will no longer be accepting less than, okay? And that's what you've been doing so far, so that's what you're familiar with. So whatever happens beyond this point is going to be a whole new experience, but it's going to be a very positive experience, a very balanced experience, because you have your eyes open and you cannot close them anymore. So you're not going to accept less than in anything, okay? So good for you, Cancer. I'm very, very happy for you. Tell me what this is, how you resonate with the reading, if you do, or which parts, or how it applies in your life. But I hope it helps, okay? Okay, if Charlie jumps on the table, don't freak out. All right, Scorpio. Let's see what's going on for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the week ahead. Let's see what's going on for, change this mind. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs in the week ahead. Scorpio in the week ahead. Lord. Okay, so we have the Tower. I'm gonna pop it back in, see if it, Lord. Okay, okay, Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio. Unexpected events coming out of the woodwork, I hear. I don't know what that means. Let's see. Scorpio in the week ahead. In the situation, we have the Nine of Swords. In the challenge, we have the Devil. What's got you in your head, Scorpio? Seven of Swords, really in your head, crowning you. Page of Pentacles in the Foundation. The Knight of Wands in the past. Three of Swords in the outcome of the world. Bottom of the deck, the Four of Cups. When I'm recording this, these are timeless, but when I'm recording this, it's a Mercury retrograde, and that's what I'm looking at. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups can talk about like on again, off again type of situation, something that gets your hopes up and then kind of, you know, they come crashing down, and then gets your hopes up again, comes crashing down again. You're dealing with some sort of an addiction, addictive behavior, addictive pattern of thinking or behavior. Something you feel like has power over you, something you feel like has control over you. This could be someone offering you the promise of, this is the promise of a commitment, a contract, money, a place in a whatever this is, club, association, education, something you want, something that has value to you. Okay, this is someone who is dangling it over your head, like, do you want this? I could give you this. I could give you this. I feel like they have recently come back into your life. I do see a repeating pattern here, or it's if it's a brand new person, this is someone who's doesn't have good intentions. They talk the talk, but they're never going to deliver. This could be like a player energy, or this could be someone it just keeps making promises. The way they talk about it is very convincing, so you're in your head about, well, what if they really can? What if they will? What if, you know what I mean? It's this sort of person that makes you get inside your own head and question yourself and doubt yourself. You come to the conclusion that, you know what, this isn't good, this isn't healthy, I don't want this, and you pull away. When this person sees you pull away, they're the master manipulator. They come in and they say things, they get you inside your head with the Nine of Swords and the Seven of Swords, and they get you to question yourself, thinking, am I being hasty? Am I being impossible? Am I asking for too much? Am I being unreasonable? It's that kind of a person, and it's that kind of a situation, okay? But that is a tactic. That's what they do. They want to get you inside your head, to doubt yourself, so that you're not sure anymore, and you'll just do whatever they tell you. Do you know what I mean? Now in the outcome, we have the Three of Swords and the World card, and this is just going to be another, I hear another heartbreak. So Scorpio, heads up, and this is not going to be for everybody. If this is your situation, then this is for you. If you don't understand what I'm talking about here, if it rings no bells, this isn't your message to just go and watch your other placements. Don't freak out about it, okay? But this is just another heartbreak, another disappointment. Okay, who's behind me? Harvey's behind me. Something that will repeat itself, because it's a cycle, then it needs to be wrapped up. Okay, now for some of you, you're trying very hard not to repeat the cycle, to wrap it up here and now, but I feel like you're still going to go through it one more time, because it's just so tempting to you. And what I'm going to say is, if you are dealing with this type of situation, the focus should be inward. Okay, what do I mean by that? I mean, ask yourself, why is this so tempting to me? Why do I want this so badly? Where is that coming from inside myself? Because when you look at that, you acknowledge that part of you, and you heal that part of you, They could dangle this in front of your eyes all day long, and it's not going to have the same impact. It's not going to trigger you. It's not going to get you all wrapped up inside your own thoughts and inside your own head and fears. Okay? Okay. So let's get a few more out here for Scorpio. So let me shuffle. Let's get some clarification for Scorpio for the week ahead. So with the 9 of Swords, we have the 6 of Wands. With the Devil, we have the 8 of Cups. With the Page of Pentacles, we have the 5 of Pentacles. The Knight of Wands, we have the 8 of Pentacles. With the 7 of Swords, we have the 9 of Pentacles. And clarifying the outcome, we also have the High Priestess, the Hangman, the Sun, majors, and the Star. This is a major change here for you, Scorpio. 10 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. This could be going on in a long-term relationship. This could be going on in a family dynamic, or this could be to do with your money situation, okay, with your business, with your career. But the bottom line is you have pulled away from someone and decided to bear with me. Sorry about that. You have to watch them. Things they come up with when they know I'm recording. Swear to God. You have pulled away from someone, decided to stop giving to them and to start giving to yourself, okay? And I'm seeing everything in here. I'm seeing love relationships. I'm seeing a dynamic with a family member. I'm seeing a situation at work, okay? I'm also seeing... because I get the message of someone's telling you you could have it all with me, and no one else is going to want to be with you. I can give this to you. No one else is going to want to be with you. No one else is going to pay you this much. No one else is going to want to be your friend. No one else is going to want to work with you. It's that kind of an energy, right? And they're telling you this so many times that you started to believe it. But I feel like in the past you pulled back from this person, focused on yourself, and when they saw you having some sort of success on your own, or just the fact that you don't go to them anymore, you don't ask for their opinion, you don't ask for their advice, they're not involved in your life as much, or you're just not afraid of them anymore in some sort of way, you know what I mean? They don't like that. That got them all triggered and fired up, and they want to bring you back. With the 8 of Cups, you either moved away from them or detached from them mentally, emotionally, physically, right? They don't like that. They don't like that one bit, okay? They like to have you stuck. They like to have you as their puppet. They like to... This is a bad individual, let me tell you. So you have found some confidence. You have found a level of independence with the 9 of Pentacles by detaching from this person. They don't like that. They want you back inside your head. They want you back into self-sabotage mode. They want you back into questioning everything you say and everything you do, so that you have to go to them for approval, okay? And that's why they're trying to now come back, promise you again what they know you want to hear. But it's a tactic. It's complete manipulation, because they want to this is kind of nasty energy. I don't really get this in my readings, but what they want to do is they want to prove to you that you can't make it on your own, right? Because they still have power over you. They still have influence over you. You can't make it on your own. See, you went out there and you tried and you failed. Therefore, you just have to do what I tell you. That's your only option. Okay, you just have to work for me. You just have to sit there and do what I tell you. That's your only option, because you can't make it on your own. You don't know what to do on your own, right? So it's almost like, listen. But you know what? Here's the kicker. Here's what they don't know. With the High Priestess, you're fully aware now of what they do. You are aware of their pattern. You are aware of your own pattern. You're aware of their tactics. Because they've done it so many times before, they've given themselves away. Okay? And with the Hangman and the Sun card, again, telling you you're fully aware that you have chosen You're the one that has the power here. You've chosen to stay in that situation. You've chosen to give your power away, but that was your choice. Do you know what I mean? So it's still you're in charge. If you had chosen differently, something else would have happened. So it starts with you. You have the power over yourself. And I feel like that is what has been illuminated to you with the Sun card here. And this is a sense of aha, it's clarity, it's aha moment, because you see exactly what they're doing, okay? And the star talks about you've healed that part of you that needed this person to approve, to tell you what to do, to whatever, right? You've healed that part of you that led to self-sacrifice. You have healed that part of you that led to you giving your power away, okay? Or any people-pleasing tendencies or any codependent tendencies. You've healed that. And this is true healing and true transformation that is happening in your life, okay? Because I feel like even if you do, because I feel like you will be tempted to go back, okay? Something they say and something they do and the way they come across, whatever. It'll get you questioning, have they changed? Do they mean it? Exactly, right? And you'll be like, okay, yeah, I'll meet you. Or, yeah, we could talk about that. Yeah, whatever. But then with the Three of Swords, you're going into it different than before. You're not going into it all hopeful and open-hearted and, do you know what I mean? Or feeling like you have to impress this person in any way. With the High Priestess, you're reserved and you're observant. And they're not going to get very far. This isn't the Ten of Swords. This is the Three of Swords. They're not going to get very far before they show their hand. Before they start saying the same things. And you'll be like, oh, I've heard this before so many times. It's like a broken record. Nothing's changed, right? And that will be your closure. It will be the missing piece. Whatever it was that you needed to have that final confirmation that, yes, you're seeing this person for what they are. And to free yourself from them. And then you'll be putting a lot of distance between you and them. And it's, you know, it's hurtful, it's disappointing to have this kind of person in your life, especially if they're family, especially if they're a close friend, especially if they're a spouse, a partner. You know, it's difficult to shut them out and to walk away from them because it's not that simple. You know, there's other things going on. But at the end of the day, what it's about is your worth and what you deserve. If you show them respect, you deserve respect in return. And that's just the bottom line. And you've been dealing with someone who made you think that that's too much for you to ask. You know, for things to be equal is too much for you to ask. And they made you feel bad about it, and they made you feel guilty about it, and they made you feel like you have to do more and work extra to whatever, you know, make it up to them, to impress them, to have their approval, whatever the case may be. And you're coming to the conclusion, you're coming to the realization that whatever it is that they're dangling in front of you, like, I could give you this, you don't have this, I have this, I can give you this. You're coming to the conclusion, what's on your mind here is that I have it within myself. I don't need you for that. So therefore, I don't need you at all. You know? Because the only thing, the only power that this person has over you was this, whatever this is that they're talking about offering you. Right? They're not even offering it to you. They're talking about how they could offer this to you if they wanted to. If you got into their good graces. If you did what they said. If you played along. You know what I mean? And with everything that they're doing, you're coming to the realization you can do that on your own. You don't need them for that. You know what I mean? And since that was the only power they had over you, it's a lot easier now to free yourself, to release yourself from this situation. Because it's like, it's got nothing for me. You have nothing for me. So Scorpio, some very big realizations here, but you are breaking cycles, generational patterns for some of you, generational cycles. But it's beautiful. It's beautiful because it comes, what's on the other side of this is freedom, independence, happiness, feeling fulfilled within yourself, right? And then you can wish for whatever you want, work for whatever you want, and you'll get it because You're relying upon yourself and you're believing in yourself that you deserve that. And you'll get it. Do you know what I mean? Okay? So Scorpio, very deep reading here, very intense. But I hope it makes sense. If you're dealing with this type of situation, I really hope this reading helps you. I hope it gives you clarity, confirmation, whatever it is that you need. And I'm looking forward to your comments, okay? So let's see. I'm Scorpio. We're going to move on to Pisces. Hi Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Let's see what's going on for Pisces in the week ahead. What's going on for Pisces in the week ahead? Pisces in the week ahead. Pisces. Okay, here we go. In the situation, the Star. In the challenge, the Magician. Crowning you, the Nine of Pentacles. In the foundation, the King of Wands. In the past, the Five of Swords. In the outcome, the Queen of Wands and Justice. Interesting. Bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Wands. I see healing in these cards. The Ten of Wands talks about a heavy burden. Okay, something that is gone, is too much, I don't want to deal with it anymore. I can't do this anymore, right? It's just too much. That's what this reading is about. So whatever you feel that way in your life, if it's in your job situation, if it's about a relationship, it's about a friendship, or it's about a dynamic with a family member, whatever, wherever you're feeling that way, that's where this applies, okay? Where you're feeling like I can't do this anymore. I can't do this anymore. I can't even think about it anymore. Okay, it's too much. It may involve a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, or maybe in a couple dynamic because we have the Queen and King of Wands on the board. But you take it as it makes sense too, okay? In the past, we have the Five of Swords. There's been a lot of chaos, tension, conflict, bitterness, pettiness, resentment, okay, in the past, because something has pushed you too far. It's too far, it's too much. I can't deal with this. I don't want to deal with this. But there has been, like I say, some resentment, some anger. Now, in your current situation, we have the Star. You have healed from this. You've recovered from this. You've found your balance. You've found your peace. This is something that just took your peace. And now you found your peace again, okay? Your challenge with the Magician. Okay, what do you do next? What is your next step? What is your new beginning? Where do you go from here? What do you want to happen next? Okay, that's your challenge, to figure that out. Nine of Pentacles crowning you. It could be, well, whatever happened pushed you and you withdrew. You focused on yourself. You developed yourself, your self-confidence, your self-worth, self-respect. You looked after yourself. You put yourself first. You nurtured yourself, right? And there's also an aspect of independence here, of saying, you know what, I'm just going to do it on my own, or I'm just going to stay single. I'm just going to be single, stay single. Can't be dealing with this crap, you know, pardon my French. It's just too much. It's just too much and it's not worth it. Okay? Working with someone else or being with this person or teaming up with them or trying to collaborate with this person or this group of people, it's too much. It's not worth it. I'm going to do it on my own, and that's fine. Okay? Now, what's coming in? We have the Queen of Wands with the Justice card. There's a decision that needs to be made here with the Justice card, basically, because this King of Wands in the foundation, this could be the reason for everything. Was you were dealing with someone who was a little bit controlling, my way or the highway, overbearing, or they overruled you. they told you what to do, or someone who didn't want to commit, they liked their freedom, they liked their independence. Okay, whatever the case may be. Now, what I'm seeing here when I'm recording this, Mercury's in retrograde, I am seeing, so for some of you, this person is coming back. You know them in the King of Wands energy. Okay, and I don't read reversals, but if the meanings that I'm picking up on the card when I'm reading the messages are the reversed meanings, as it were, I will say that, right? Because this feels like the shadow aspect of the King of Wands, which has led to the conflict. They're coming back, but they're now in Queen energy. What does that mean? It means they have put their ego aside. They're a little bit more calm, settled, nurturing within themselves, giving, right? This is take, my way or the highway, let's get this done. Whereas Queen energy is more nurturing, more patient. I'll give a little bit, I know it needs time to grow, you know what I mean? I've got patience, I've got hope, I've got faith. That's kind of more the difference between the King and Queen energy. And with the Justice card, this is someone who wants to do right by you. Okay, so this could be an apology. It's very heartfelt. This could be someone looking to make amends however they can, if you allow them to. Let's get some clarity here. For Pisces, let's clarify these cards for Pisces, please, in the week ahead. With the Star, we have the Two of Swords. With the Magician, we have Temperance. With the King of Wands, we have the Hierophant. With the Five of Swords, we have the High Priestess. With the Nine of Pentacles, we have the Knight of Swords. Queen of Wands and Justice, we have the Two of Wands. Here's that choice. The Wheel of Fortune, here's that come back around energy. The Six of Wands and the Eight of Wands. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Wands still. This is, okay, so this is, yes, it's a heavy burden. Yes, it's something that pushed you to the limit. But I also hear unfinished business. It's not finished. That's why we have this at the bottom of the deck. Again, it's not finished. So, this is someone you haven't seen or spoken to in a while. Okay, 2 weeks, 2 months, maybe more. Maybe from the time of Gemini, I hear for some of you. And that could be this year, could be the year before, I don't know. The challenge, because they're coming in, right? We have the Knight of Swords here. They're rushing in. You're out, you're doing your own thing. Independent, self-sufficient. They're rushing in with that Knight of Swords. They have something very specific they want to say to you. Okay, the Knight of Swords is like, this is what I want to do, this is what I want to say. I'm just gonna go for it, right? And it could be that they're talking to you about making peace with the Temperance card, coming together, coming back together. And your challenge with the Magician, is that what you want? Is that what you want? In the Foundation, so the reason for everything, either you were dealing with someone with a lot of rules, very controlling, very overbearing. They either had a lot of rules, or they were very concerned about what other people think. They were very concerned about what society's going to say, or they were very concerned about their family, what their family was going to say. Okay, they wanted to fit in, and maybe something about your connection they deemed as, well, that wouldn't be traditional. Okay, so I'm struggling with it. I don't know how to handle it, because I'd be standing out, and I don't know if I want to do that. Do you know what I mean? Or, like I say, dealing with someone who didn't want to commit. They didn't want to commit. They maybe saw you as you want all these, you know, whatever traditional aspect there was there. And they're like, I don't want to do that. I don't feel like that's me. Right? So if you wanted marriage, settle down, family, they're like, that's not me. You know, I don't want that. That's not me. I don't want to conform. I don't want to, do you know what I mean? So in the past, we have 5 of Swords and the High Priestess. I feel like with the High Priestess there, you didn't talk about it. High Priestess, 2 of Swords. I don't know if there was a ghosting situation or just cutting off communication, cold turkey, no warning, no nothing. You didn't talk about how angry you were. You didn't talk about how hurt you were. You didn't talk about the resentment you still carried. And that's why it became a burden. That's why you still carried it, because you didn't let it out. You didn't express it. So therefore it became your burden to carry, right? But it's also been a learning experience for you with the High Priestess and the Hierophant here. It's a very spiritual dynamic here, a very spiritual connection meant to teach you a lot about yourself, okay? So yeah, now they're coming in. They're rushing in. They want to talk. They want to say something, okay? They want to say something in particular. They've made up their mind. If they were on the fence, should I, shouldn't I? They've made up their mind. They want to do the right thing. If it's apology to get closure, if it's making amends if you'll let them, if it's to earn your trust back if you'll let them, whatever it is, okay? But they want to come back around and have victory in this situation with you. They want you to say yes. They want you to accept whatever they're offering you. They are determined. Okay, if they were on the fence before, this time around they're determined. They know what they want, and they're going to talk to you about it. They'll be very, I keep hearing determined. They'll be very focused. They'll be very confident. They'll be very driven. Okay? So there's a lot of messaging back and forth here, short trips back and forth. The 2 of Wands there as well. You do have some majors here that tell me that obviously it's a spiritual connection in your life, whether this is going on in your love life with a family member, with a friend dynamic, whatever it is. It's a very spiritual bond. There have been lessons there, so it wouldn't have been an easy connection because it's something that was meant to push you to your breaking point, right? So that's painful. But I see, because you're at this point where you've healed, okay, you've healed, you have looked at everything that was brought up, you've looked at everything that was triggered within you, and really looked at it and learned from it, right? That is what is now spinning this wheel again and bringing this person back. Okay, I do see the readiness and willingness for healthy give and take here with Temperance, to meet in the middle, to have a balanced, healthy, dynamic interaction, partnership, whatever this is. This is also divine timing. Like I said, they couldn't come back until you learned what you needed to learn. And you couldn't go back to them until they learned what they needed to learn, right? It's like a mirroring situation. But Pisces, they are coming back because you have healed. I can see you've tried to close yourself off to this with the 2 swords and just keep it moving, just move on, just be done, but it's not done. 10 of Wands there twice. This does have a lot of potential. This does have a lot of potential, and you've learned what you needed to learn. They've learned what they needed to learn. So this is like, you know, clean slate, starting from scratch. And it could be good, but it's your decision. It's your decision, okay? With the Justice card there and the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. So all these readings are like Mercury retrograde influenced, which isn't surprising, but so that's what's going on, Pisces. Let me know where this applies in your life, if it does, how it makes sense to you. But either way, I hope the reading helps you, okay? Because Mercury retrograde is not all bad. it is a redo, okay? It is a redo when done properly, okay? And it looks like you've done the work, they've done the work. So this can be a restart, a true restart, and see where it goes if you wanted to allow that. If not, you can completely turn your back and walk away. That's your choice, that's your decision, okay? But I'm going to leave that there. Tell me how you resonate with the reading. If you do, I really hope it helps you, okay? And I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.